Good morning, everybody. Hey, it is Jen Gear. Welcome to Tips with Jen. Hello, hello. Today's topic is going to be about Facebook Live. Drop a Facebook if you have done a Facebook Live before. Down below, let me know. If you have never done Facebook Live, put a face. Show me what you've done. Hello. So I am going to share with you some tips on Facebook Live. These are tips that I've tried, they've worked, and as always, you can definitely change tips. You can learn from lots of different people. So welcome everybody. If you're on, hello. If you are on Facebook, like, follow, share, invite. If you're on YouTube catching this, be sure to subscribe and like as well. So my name is Jen Gear. I'm an independent paparazzi consultant with Paparazzi, and I have been with the company since 2011, doing Facebook Lives for the last couple years, and trainings for my team and YouTube for a while. So why do you want to do a Facebook Live, right? The biggest thing is because people can see you. They connect a face with a name, a product, with somebody, and a personality. They shop from you because they like you. There is lots of other options out there for people to shop from. Yes, they can go online. They don't need to see somebody to shop from. So they could go online, they can Google, they can whatever, right? So there's so many options. Facebook Live meets you and creates that personality. Where should you do these Facebook Lives? My opinion, if you are just getting into your business. Now you can do this with other Facebook Lives as well, but when you are just getting into, for example, Paparazzi's business, or you have not tried Paparazzi Live videos, your best place to go live is on your personal page, okay? Because more people know you. As you build your viewers, the people watching you, your shoppers, I encourage you to build a business page. That is where you can get more insight and more tools and things like that. Now, there are plenty of paparazzi consultants that just use their personal page. There are plenty that just use a business page, and there are a lot that just use a group. It is completely up to you, but to get the best bang for your buck, it would be your personal page and your business page, because they are searchable, they are shareable, it's a lot easier. So when should you go live for Facebook? When? This is your calendar, okay? Your calendar, right? You know what's in your calendar. So your Facebook Lives should be on your schedule, okay? Now, if you are a morning person, if you're an evening person, if you're an in-between person, whatever works for you. Now, what I encourage you to do is to pick at least one day a week that your Facebook Live is at the exact same time each week. Now, I use this card as a reminder for me, and it's right behind my screen here, where before I had children many years ago, I would watch CSI. Now, CSI would come on at 7 p.m. every Thursday night. I can still remember that because I'm sure there was TiVo. I'm sure there was all those recording things for your favorite TV shows, but I didn't have one. I just knew on Thursday nights I was home and I wanted to watch CSI. You want to be that for your viewers. You are what maybe lifts them up that day, okay? So be that, whatever time it could be. It could be 11 a.m. every week on a Tuesday, whatever it is. When you start building that consistency, you will start to get those consistent friends popping on, those consistent shoppers popping on. So you want to be, I always joke and say, I want to be the CSI, right? Because that was when I did not want to miss that show. You want to be the same for your customers. Now, yes, life happens. If you've been doing a live show every Tuesday for 6 months straight and life happens, just post, hey, I'm not going to be live tonight, because I bet you if you have been doing it live consistently, you will have customers text you or friends text you and say, where you at? Why aren't you on? Because they're used to seeing you. Plus, you going live gets them out of, life. What is going on in life right now? And you popping on can totally make their day. So, all right. So when you're doing these live shows, hostesses are awesome. When you have this live show, you want to have different people for your shows. That means it could be a friend, it could be a mom, it could be a sister, family member, whoever. A hostess can help bring new customers to your Facebook live shows. Now, how you get hostesses? You ask. You ask. And I would say do not do a broad post on Facebook, Instagram, wherever. Hey, do you want to be my hostess? I need 3 hostesses this week. No, it's very impersonal. Go and personal message them and say, hey, I have a Thursday night open. Would you be willing to be my hostess and get all my free rewards? Your odds are much higher there, okay? So hostesses are great. If you know every Tuesday night you're going to have a live show, try to fill those spots with hostesses. If that's your consistent time, that you're going to be live for 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, then try to fill those slots with hostesses. And you can learn how to have a hostess and all the nook and cranny of all of that. There's videos on YouTube. I've done a couple, and check those out. But on your other nights, they may be what we call pop-up nights, where you can go live real quick and show 10 pieces. And those ones, you don't have to have a hostess, okay? You just pop up and have some fun, okay? When you're doing Facebook Live, you want to have your area ready. Now, I have been with Paparazzi for 8.5 years. It's almost 9 years. Cannot believe it. I started out before Facebook Live. I started out before social media was really a thing. It was there because you get those memories in Facebook, right? But I did all in-person home parties. I did events. I did senior centers. I did pool parties. I'm talking pool with the stick, right? There's so many ways to sell paparazzi. When you are doing it live, you want to have your area ready. You can have a little studio. I took over a bedroom in my basement. We call it the guest suite, but it was more the collect all the junk suite, right? The room. So it was always full of stuff. I turned it into, I used a dog kennel. Yep. I used a dog kennel and zip-tied pegboard to it. And that's all I did. My space where you guys see me is probably 6 by 8. It's not super big, but you can do paparazzi anywhere. You can do it at a kitchen table, in a RV, camping. Oh my gosh, anywhere. Like really, the options are endless. The biggest things that I want to tell you though is your lighting is huge. And if you're doing it outside, natural light is fantastic. If you're not, these lights only cost like $5. Paparazzi gave me this one, but you can get these at big stores. They're $5. They clip on your phone and give you the lights. I really like these little tripod lights. These definitely brighten up. They do cost a bit more. And if you have glasses, you can get those. You know how you get the rings? You look like the alien eyes? It is because of where the light is pointing. You can just adjust it. Now, I do have umbrella lights, and I'll show you those. I bought these years ago. You don't have to have these anymore because ring lights work pretty well. But I have these around my space because I've had them forever, and I do most of my night shows, so it's dark, okay? Now, overhead light, they work, but it'll create a glare. You can see right there is one of my lights for this bedroom, and it would just create this crazy glare. So these are super cheap. You don't have to spend a lot of money to do a paparazzi live show, okay? You want to have your stuff ready. Now, you can do this where, oh my gosh, I just got a box in. I don't know about you, but that's loud. Is that loud? You guys show me some love if that's loud, right? Me opening this jewelry. Oh, guys, let me open this. Right? That's loud. Have your jewelry out of the package already. Have it sitting next to you. I love these little tubs. I got them from the dollar store. My rings are in there to show you. The next one, my earrings are in there to show you, right? The bracelets are there to show you. These are called twirly ties, and I have my necklaces hanging on these. You can have them close to you. Mine are on curtain rods. That's what they're hung on right there. You can see the twirly ties here. They're just hung on there. That's it. See? They're hung so I can go grab them, but they are right here as well. Okay, so have your stuff opened up so people can see it. I love using a mannequin, right? I purchased these at stores closing or at yard sales. If you don't have it, it's okay. You don't have to have it. These necks are super cheap. You can get these at any craft store, but I want to show you what happens when you use just the plain black felt one. Do you see the lighting difference that it's doing to me? And also, can you see, I don't know about you, but yes, I focus on what I see. So if I have this necklace on here, you can see how it whitewashes it out. It washes out the color there, and then you can see all the lint. A simple trick for that is to put a piece of fabric over that black. I like gray because everything pops. Now I purchased this neck stand. You can buy them from Amazon. This is the extra long one. And they also sell them on nilecorp.com. So this here was just a gray tank top we put over it. And you can see it does not affect my light. It doesn't mess with me. And you can see that gold pop really well. Now I put pins on here because you want to have a number, whether you hold it, whether you pin it on there, whether you have floating numbers. I'll show you a trick there, just so people can see what you're showing, okay? So this on here, I can show an entire set. Now, whether you do sets or singles, it is a great way to show your jewelry. Showing your jewelry up against you as well shows people that are live how big it is, where it hangs, and they get a visual, okay? Now, I encourage my team members to sell in sets because sets will sell better. Bracelets, this bracelet is gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but it is more likely to sell if you have a necklace to match. Now, earrings, they sell like crazy by themselves because all of us could just wear earrings. I'm an earring fan. I can't leave the house without earrings. Everything else I'm okay with, but this is how you can sell those pieces. Now, rings are the same as earrings. People will buy rings just to wear rings. But if you want to sell more bracelets, pair them up with necklaces. I like to use these binder rings. These are 1-inch binder rings. Of course, Amazon, right? And I use them to pair sets together. Okay, so I just put them together. So I can grab this ring and I can show it to you like this, or I can take it off the ring and show you the set. Now, when I do my live shows, I have stuff on the right that I have not showed you yet, okay? And after I show you, I either hang it on my pegboard wall on the left, right? Because you want to be in your screen the whole time, or I put it beside me here. When I do my single pieces, they are in bags like this, or if I have something where, for example, I buy in quantities of 3s, 5s, 10s, 15s, and 20s. I'm trying to find one here. I just had it. If I have duplicates of the piece, I open one in the bag, and then the rest are in their packaging, right? So this necklace is inside the bag. If somebody wants that necklace, I will just pull that out, and I will put it in their order bag. Now, their order bag is sitting right to the left of me, and it has, I had one, here it is. I use a little flyer with their name on it, and their stuff just goes in their bag beside me. Now, you can create these on Canva or just use a slip of paper. Mine says, "Thanks for choosing to shop with me," and I put their name right there. And down below it says shop, host, and become with your information. Anytime that you mail out an order, you give out an order, you want a flyer in there to connect to you. Okay, so you want something in there. I encourage my team members to always have a picture of themselves on everything they give out, whether it is a join now, whether it is a host a party, whether it is a fundraise flyer, whatever it is, a thank you note, anything like that. Always put your face on there so it reminds people of who you are. Now, we talked a little bit about our space. You don't need a lot of space, right? We talked about that. But the biggest thing is make sure whatever is behind you, see what you guys can see is clean. Now, I clean my space. This is probably the cleanest space in this room. Behind that wall, people focus on what they see. Now, I'm going to show you something. See, so if I did my live show, and you're here. Here is my wall. It's like a bookshelf full of things that I've gotten, what do you call it? A jewelry box. You got just fun things, trinkets. People give me stuff. It's on that. But do you see there's so much going on there? If I'm trying to show you these rings, what are you looking at? What's up on that top shelf? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? Right? You are going to look and said, hey guys, check out these rings. You're like, what's on her shelf back there? What is that? Is that candles? What is that? Do you see what I'm saying? Is have your area behind you clean. If you're selling jewelry, have jewelry behind you, right? So you can see the jewelry. If you're not, shower curtains are fantastic and super cheap. You can also buy curtains, like curtains to cover your windows, but shower curtains you can hang up behind you and people can't see anything, right? You can also get tablecloths, anything with a fun design that you like, you can get on there. Amazon has tons of backdrops that are affordable that you can put up behind you. You can you can tack them to your ceiling, anything like that. Mine are all movable, so I can pull them back and forth. You guys want to see I have a pole on my ceiling. Do you see that? I used eye bolts. They're screwed into the ceiling there. And it is just easy back and forth. Kind of like in your shower. You just can wipe it back and forth. Because you want people to be able to, see what's down there. Or hide your mess or whatever, right? Everybody has a little pile here and there. Now, when you're doing your Facebook Lives, you want to be in your screen. You want your head above these little words, right? If I'm down here... Hi guys, check this out. What do you think of these rings? The words are in your face, right? And you have all this open space. Make sure your phone is about 12 inches away from you. You want your head at the top of your screen, right? And your eyes about, a third of the way down. Because if you're down here like this, hi guys, yeah, it's so exciting today. How's the weather? Oh my gosh, here's the rings. You're going to be like, Jen, show it closer. What do you think of that? You're still not going to see it. So make sure you're close. You can stand if you like, or chairs are fantastic. It doesn't matter. It's what works for you. This is your business, you guys. You can watch lots of different Facebook Live shows and see how they do it. And you might be like, well, I can't do what she does. It's okay. Do you. And you get better. You get better. I tell you what, there's so many times that I've dropped stuff. I've broken jewelry on live shows. It just crazy stuff happens. I had a cup of coffee one day and I was showing a jewelry in the morning and I dropped my ring in my coffee and I'm like, oh, you don't want that one? So it happens, but I just dropped that one. So be kind to yourself and allow yourself to be able to grow, okay? Let's see. When somebody pops on your live shows, you want to say hi to them. Now, whether you have 5 people watching, whether you have 500 people watching, act like you have hundreds and hundreds watching. When you have hundreds and hundreds watching, you might be like, oh my gosh. Or if you only have 1 or 2 watching, you might be like, I don't want to do this, right? I use this little guy here. Our mind is very powerful, right? So some days it's like, yeah, you go, girl, you get this done. Other days it's like, no, this ain't going to work. I can't go live. I got this. I got a headache. I don't feel good, right? So when you're doing your live show, this little guy here, do you see it? It's a magnifying glass. Now it can magnify your live shows. Whoa. But it can also move and cover up your numbers so you can't see how many people are watching. You want to act like thousands are watching, right? That's why we say you sell jewelry, make sure that you are wearing jewelry. So when they're streaming through Facebook and they're like, what is this girl doing? They will know what you're doing. We have about a 3 seconds memory span here, to see whether we want to watch and see what you are doing. So you want to be ready for your live show. Make sure you dress the part, brush your hair. I like funny hats on my live shows, any kind of funny hat, humor, things like that, because people stop to see what's going on. So whether it's a live show, whatever it is, make sure you are wearing jewelry to show that you are selling that stuff. Have everything you need by you. Don't be out of the screen for very long. Like if you have to reach for something, say, hey guys, I'm still here. Having everything close in hand makes it easy. I always have a separate device when I do my Facebook Lives, whether it's an old phone or whether it is a laptop. That way you know if Facebook is acting wonky. The other things that I use a Bluetooth headphone. So if I am back there, they can hear me, but it also clears up your phone. And if you're a soft speaker, then it will pick you up. For a few months before I got the headset, I felt like I was yelling and I was losing my voice. And I was like, I can't lose my voice, right? So I purchased the headset. I don't have to talk as loud and everybody can hear me really well. Let me know if you guys can hear me good. These headsets, you can buy cheap ones, anything like that. These were on Amazon for $40, but they work in fabulous. If you play games on your live shows, have a goal before you start, like how many pieces you are going to give away, whether you are going to give away, a share prize, whether you are going to give away prizes for how many viewers you have, whatever it is that you are going to give away, figure that out before you go live. Now, you will have people that join your live shows that are just there for the free stuff, and it is totally okay. It is totally okay. Figure out in the beginning what you are going to do. I charge shipping for my free stuff. So when your customer that she may be there, or your people playing your games, they may be there just for that free stuff. Just let them know, okay, guys, hey, congratulations, Susie Q. You won this ring. Awesome. Now, I will mail it with your next order, or the shipping is only ... Okay? It is okay. People can play your games. It is totally fun, but you can set those rules and what you want. So let's see what else. When you are doing your live show, make sure you are describing your jewelry. You want to hold it in your spot for at least 3 seconds. Count in your head 3 Mississippis, or out loud, whatever you want to do. Because people, if you're like this, oh, this one is this one, this one is this one, this one is this one, it's not long enough, right? Count in your head, slow yourself down. And on an Android device, you can zoom in by clicking like this on your screen, just pushing, see? What? If you have an iPhone or an iDevice, whatever you want to call those, you just double tap your screen and it will pull in. As you are doing your live show, make sure you are, describing, this one has pearls, this one is number 1, this one is number 2, or number 90, whatever you want to do. Do your invoicing, whether you do your invoicing at night, in the morning, whatever. Make sure that people watching you, your shoppers, they know what you do. Some people do shop all week and pay on this day. Some people invoice every night. You want to be a repetitive commercial during your live show. Hi, my name is, this stuff is only, I do shipping on this day, my shipping costs this. Just repeat that. If you're uncomfortable or unsure what to say, write it out and put it behind your phone. Right, like here's my phone, right to the right, I would have my little scripts not to forget. Because as you get going, it'll be memorized and you'll just be like, okay, it's been about 5 minutes. Hey guys, my name is, this stuff is only $5. I do shop all week. I pay on this day, this day, this day, and just keep going. People pop on and off your live show at different times. So you want to be that repetitive commercial. If once they pay you, make sure you mail right away. Do not hold your stuff for a week. It's called customer service, right? So if they shop on this day and your mailing day is this day, make sure it's mailed out that day. It's just like, I don't know. I always think of myself when I go into a restaurant, I want friendly, happy service. I want fast food delivery, and I want my food to be hot, right? Who doesn't? Or cold or whatever. You want it to be right. The same thing should hold true with your paparazzi business. If somebody shops from you, they pay you, they're going to want their stuff right away. If it is delivered, have your delivery days set up. If you are mailing it, have your mailing days set up. If they're picking it up, set those dates and times for what works for you, okay? Always ask, hey guys, is this something that maybe you may be interested in doing or hosting and all that during your live shows? Because just like your repetitive commercial, they may be watching you, they may be like, oh my gosh, this jewelry is awesome. Oh my gosh, this is fun. I wonder if I could do this too. Always ask, always put it out there because you never know. You guys, I hope you enjoyed the tips from today. I tried to talk quick to keep it short. If you want my tip sheet from today, write down below Facebook tips or personal message me. I will get that to you. Enjoy your day. And as always, if you found value, like, share, comment, subscribe, all of the above. Bye, everybody.